Shalom, shalom. First off and foremost, I must give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth and sincerity. I want to give also a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect watching out there. This is Brother Nawa coming from Gary, Indiana camp, GMS. It's like your GMS, Gary, Indiana. Said it backwards, but you know, it's all right. Today's quick topic is going to be about the headlines. This is May 8th, 2024. And today's headlines we have a news article from the Daily News. This is pretty insane. And the fact that the government is allowing this, I mean, and then they just, you know, they're doing a tiny little article just so they can say, hey, we put it out there. You know, it's not like we never told y'all. No, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't. Why are you doing this? You know, besides trying to poison the population. You know, but in the Daily News article, it says Tyson Foods. And we all know Tyson. You know, they claim to be, you know, good, outstanding chicken makers. You know, but they just like the rest of them. Talking about we don't put byproducts and antibiotics. They love to say that we don't put any antibiotics or byproducts in our food and our chicken. We don't pump our chicken with steroids, none of that stuff. But okay, that's cool. That's cool if you say so. But what they're doing, it says Tyson Foods dumps 87 billion, almost like the same amount that we keep giving, the U.S. keeps giving to Ukraine. 87 billion gallons of toxic waste. Toxic waste. Toxic means poison to death. You know, including cyanide. They're putting cyanide, blood, and feces into the U.S. rivers and lakes. How do you get away with this? How do you get? Oh, I know why. Because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. And we see by how we see what's the word? Let's just say we see how the outcome of the world and the way it's turning and the way it's going, you know, because their kingdom is falling, and they just say, hey, why not? Let's just dump 87 billion gallons of toxic waste inside the rivers and the lakes, you know, where we get our water from. Why not, right? All this stuff going on, why not do it? It's what they're saying. So they did it. And they're getting away with it. And people barely even know. You know, only if my channel was getting like 100 million views, man, well, they would take this video down, you know, because they would not have, you know, they don't want, you know, that many people knowing about this. But, man, 87 billion gallons just dumped into the rivers and lakes like it ain't nothing. Like who authorized this? How is that? How is this even acceptable? You know, that's what we should be asking ourselves. But you know, hey, we living in the end, so anything goes. Basically, anything goes from this point on. You know, it's 2024. Uh, one of the you know one of my favorite brothers, one of the elders of North Carolina. You know, he likes to say call it the 2000 through 2024. You know, he said you call it 2000, he called through 2024. My brother, Shalom, brother. Wonderful elder. Love his videos. Well, that's from the Daily News. from this article called Medium, which Medium is like, it's sorcery. That's the definition of it. They're, fortune tellers, things like that nature. But it says in the article Medium, Republicans in Congress just voted to ban the Bible. How are you, with all this stuff going on, the one source of truth you want to ban? But, you know, we knew this already. Because this will push towards the famine of the word. Well, like I said in prior videos, that us brothers, we're not gonna be able to go out on the highways and byways anymore. Soon come. We're gonna be banned from the streets. But first, they have to ban the source where we're getting our information from. And the best information to get, this is the key to life is the word. The word of Yahweh Shem Shai. And, they despise Yahweh Shem Shai. We love Yahweh Shem Shai, but they despise it. So they have to despise his word. So that's why they want to eliminate his word and not allow, us to preach the word correctly. And before they didn't ban the Bible. Why? Because it was being broken down incorrectly. But now that the true prophets, starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, really the only group out there, only brotherhood who's actually preaching the word correctly and breaking it down correctly with truth and sincerity, that's when they got abandoned, And until that started happening, all this stuff around the world wasn't even happening until the true prophets came out on the streets and started preaching the word correctly, how it's supposed to be heard. That's when all the pandemonium, that's when people started losing their minds, because the truth was that truth frequency was being broadcasted throughout the entire world, and the devils, they hate that. They hate it. So what do they say? We have to eliminate it, Nobody can read the Bible anymore. And soon come, we're going to be off the streets. And the famine of the word is going to be kicked off, basically. Last but not least, this is from Reddit, Yahoo News, and TikTok. Farmers warn food aisles will soon be empty because of crushing conditions. So we're not just going to have the famine of the word. We're going to have an actual famine. People are going to starve soon come. They're going to go to, the local grocery market, wherever it may be, and they're going to find empty shelves everywhere. There was a few videos in 2021 and 22, even in 2020, when all this kind of really kicked off. These aisles were empty. They only had, certain items, and a lot of, like the toilet tissues and wipes and sanitizers and all, things like that nature. Even tampons were scarce. Water scarce. So if the shelves are going to be empty, what does that mean? Inflation is going to be skyrocketing. That's why we're going to have hyperinflation, because they're going to have to counter basically the empty shelves. And so whatever's ever on the shelf is going to be at a price where people can't even afford. So what are they going to do? They're going to steal it. We're going to have looting everywhere. And that's going to create riots. So we're going to have riots, looting, pandemonium, chaos. And so they're going to already have a resolution for this, because they created it. Because like I said in the first, they dumped 87 billion gallons of toxic waste in the rivers and lakes. They're creating these problems, right? And now then we're going to react by, shooting, looting, tooting, and then they're going to come with the solution. FEMA camps, RFID chips, martial law, quarantine camps, all these things. They're gonna issue out, and they're gonna say it's for our benefit, and people are going to go along with it because at that time they ain't gonna have nothing to lose. But everybody losing their minds, they like, hey, I already lost my mind. Might as well get that chip, right? That's what they're gonna be saying. Why? Because they don't have the true knowledge and wisdom of what the scriptures. You know, they don't know the true names of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son. You know, they still calling on all these false idols, these false names, these false gods. So how are they gonna get saved? And people think they already saved. Saved from what? You ain't saved. Only time you're gonna be saved is when Yahweh Shai breaks some clouds, then he comes down, and then he boosts up his hopeful elect. Then you be saved. And the only ones that are going to be saved are the hopeful elect, the 144,000 prophets and the 1/3 believers. That's it. You know, who's actually doing the work and keeping the faith and enduring to the end. And the same shall be saved. So with that, man, keep your faith, keep going, keep pushing, don't stop. I know it's a lot, trust me. Man, you know, and like I said, I say this even for myself. We got to keep going. Just don't stop. Just keep believing, keep your faith. You know, the end is we're really at the end. So all we waiting on is for the cataclysm. You know, that one thing to kick everything off. And once it start, man, it's gonna be like that roller coaster ride. You know, just going up. And once you get to the top, that climax, boom, what happens? You go straight down. So that's all we're waiting for. So with that, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for giving me a spirit to do this lesson. And I'm going to also give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, Brakatham.